How to create custom ramps. It's pretty easy and quick. I'm just going to use the small ramps and stunt blocks. Set the small ramp down first, and then you switch over to the stunt block, whichever size you want to use. Most sizes work. Obviously the bigger size you use, the larger your ramp's going to be overall. Make sure to turn on prop stacking though, because that's what allows you to put each piece on top of each other. And just make sure the front corner of the piece is underground, because if it sticks up and you're using supercars, the car might hit and get stuck on that first part of the ramp. So once you get the first block, you set the second ramp on top of that and try and space it as far up as you can towards the end. That'll give you enough space to put the next stunt block. And again, just make sure that front corner is not sticking up so that the cars don't get stuck on them. Then just set that one down, switch back to your ramp, put that as close to the far edge as you can, then switch back to your block, find the matching size, get that front corner lined up, set it down. Your next ramp, put it on the front edge, set it down, and switch to your stunt block and watch that front corner. And that's really all there is to it. You can make them pretty steep to the point that they're vertical. Then test it out, walk it in first-person view and third-person view, either one, and just make sure that nothing sticks out on the ramp. The next thing I'm going to show you is the template. Go to the templates, go down to Create Template, and then Create New Template. And all you have to do is select each piece of the ramp. This one has 4 pieces, so you just select the 4 pieces. And then you go down to Save Template. It'll save it. You can back out, and now you can create as many copies as you can within the allowed limit of props. You can rotate it any way you want, and when you set them down, just make sure that front edge isn't sticking up, otherwise the cars are going to get stuck on them just like the other pieces. It doesn't take very long. You can just line it up to the ground and then you're ready to go. Then all you have to do is, you can also change the color. If you put the cursor on it and press L1 or R1, I think it is, and you can customize the ramps any way you want. Then they're ready to be tested. One more thing. You can use the same basic technique of making the ramps and using the templates to create giant loops or half loops. All you have to do is just do what I did to make the ramp, and you just keep building it upwards as steep as it'll go. Then once you have that, you create the template. Then you use multiple ramps from the template and you just line them up end to end, and you just have to make sure they curve all the way around, and that is how you get a loop. That's a little bit harder because you have to make sure the ends are perfectly lined up with each other, but in the end it's worth it because they work better than the loops that they give you in the creator, and they don't have those poles sticking out in the back. And obviously you can make huge loops, and then there's just so many possibilities with different levels that you can make using those. Hopefully you get some use out of this video, and don't forget to hit like, don't forget to tell your friends, and if you want to test out this specific level with this loop, I will put a link in the description. Anyways, thanks for watching, and talk to you later.